lot of crazy, man. It's been a crazy week, bro.
Mm-hmm.
AAF.
Yeah, the AAF.
Man, it's
So
just.
it takes on that.
I just don't see how you go into a season.
Uh-huh.
It's an inaugural season. You have a solid. I mean, it's growing fan base. Like people are really interested to see football product in the spring. They want to see it.
Yeah.
Ever since there was the USFL back in the day, and people were interested in that. People want a league besides the NFL. So, guys, because there's a lot of good football players on the street.
Exactly.
Who, for whatever reason, time ain't right.
Yeah.
They don't get the right opportunity.
The chips didn't stack the way it was supposed to go for them.
So when I saw that league happen, I thought it was really going to take off. A lot of big NFL guys are involved. Bill Polian, Palomalu, Hines Ward. I'm sure we're missing some people that are involved in it. But when I first saw the league start up, I was like, damn, this is gonna be a real league. Like, it's gonna be a real feeder. Mm-hmm. If not a feeder, but like something that can, probably stay around 5-10 years and kind of build and grow. I think they were going into smaller markets like Birmingham.
Yeah.
Places that didn't have
places
that didn't have
the absence of football.
Utah,
a football team. Yeah, a pro team.
So I think the cities were happy about it, but a lot of people, I don't think they planned it out. It was like the Fire Festival.
What I'm trying to figure out is like who was the people in charge of financials? You should have known, like, okay, if we don't get this much amount of money by this time, it's not gonna work, because what they're paying all the players making $75 million a year.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay for the coaches, the stadiums, the trainers, all the marketing people, the HR people,
you got to pay
teams, equipment people. You got to buy all the equipment, insurance, health insurance. So it's like, I'm just trying to think who was in charge of all the financials to say, oh yeah, it's gonna work.
I think they kind of skipped that step. They thought that, I think they really thought that the NFL PA was going to step in and be like, we really need this.
Uh-huh.
And the PA is, as an NFL player, the PA is probably like, why would we need this? We want our guys to stay healthy. Why would we send practice squad guys down to play? Mm-hmm. If they get injured, now their career's in jeopardy, whereas they can stay healthy, train, and go in to try to make the team. But so I think it seems like they were really using that as a crutch, because the league did almost fold after week one.
Yeah.
And that was right after training camp, and they ran out of it. So dude came in, bought the league.
Yeah, because he was an NHL owner, right?
Yeah, he came in, bought the league. I forgot his name. But came and bought the league, and I think he came in like, look, this is my investment. I'm making money off this NHL.
They gave him all the rights to the league, right?
Yeah.
So he was just the main shot caller.
He was the main shareholder.
Yeah.
Came in with like, I think $230 million.
Yeah, but he only put up $70 million. So they said he was funding the league week to week.
He was probably just like, let me see how it, and then it was works. Like, it got to the breaking point where he was like,
well, one of my boys, he told me that they were he said that he wanted in because he wanted their technology or something like that.
Oh, the technology is crazy.
With the football, and he said like, it's not like just regular, like, you know, if you go on NFL and you watch a game, it's not like, okay, the Broncos got a first down. It's like you can get every single player, because it's like chips in every player, so you can see all the routes and all that. And then you can make bets on like, oh, if this person's gonna get a first down or whatever. So it was like he was kind of looking towards the future, like, oh, how can I implement that technology into the NHL? So basically, I could just rip off their technology, implement the NHL.
Let me just spend this quick $70 million to make $1 billion.
To make $1 billion. So that's what one of my friends was saying. It was bigger than just. He was just trying to bail out the league or just wanted an opportunity in football. He was trying to get part of their technology. So,
man, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it just on a more logistical level, like with week-to-week costs of putting guys up in hotels and food and all that stuff. But
yeah, man, you heard about all the hotel thing and stuff? Or just
I mean,
my friend told me that. So he said that they went to practice. I think it was a Monday or something.
Yeah.
They went to practice, and then right before they was gonna get on the field, they was like, "Oh, hold on, nobody." Is that nobody practiced? Like, go back inside. So they went back inside, and then they had a meeting like with the head coach, and they were just like, "Yeah, so right now it's really in deliberations. Like, if we're gonna keep going on with the league, so we don't want anybody to practice and risk getting hurt. So basically, just everybody go back to the hotel room." So then they heard later on the day. Like once they started, I mean, really just like 30 minutes later, like once people started checking Twitter, like the league was over with. Yeah, and then they go back to the hotel room, so everybody's just in their rooms, just playing the game, kicking back, like figuring out, like, damn, what I'm gonna do next.
So they think that flights are coming, like they're
think everything.
They think they're about to get an email, like how they got there, like email with this is your flight in.
Yeah. Check out right now. Check out tomorrow.
They think like, okay, when's your flight? My flight ain't till this time.
Yeah. So they think everything's gonna be taken care of. So they're just in the hotel room,
just waiting,
just chilling, playing a game and stuff. And he said some lady knocks on the door, and then so they open it and she's like, "Hey, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta get out." And then they're like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Yeah, you gotta leave." And they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, say we're gonna leave tonight or tomorrow morning or something." They're like, "No, like you have to leave right now." They're like, "No, right now." It's like, "What do you mean right now?" It's like, within the next hour, like, leave, get out. And then, like, you owe us $100,000 or something like that. Your team didn't pay us anything. So, and then they're like, "What?" And then they had to, pack up, and then they had to go to the front. And then when they went to the front, it was like, we're going to charge everybody $5,000 or something like that.
Because they have the
for
card
incidentals.
for incidentals.
Yeah, so they're like, what? And then, so they're just like, we didn't get paid any money the whole time. Your team is saying they're not going to pay us, so we have to get the money, and we didn't get paid nothing. So they're just like, I don't know, like, I don't even have, like, some people like, well, I don't even have 5,000. They're just like, so then they're just like, we're gonna have to charge your car $5,000. So people just like arguing, and then somehow they're like, actually, we can't charge it because it's not gonna be an authorized payment because you didn't authorize it. So then he was just like, okay, you sure? Like, no, I'm not gonna get any charges. They're like, because it won't go through because you didn't authorize it. So then he's just like, okay. So then he leaves, and then because he's from. He only lived like 2 hours away, but mind you, there's people on his team from like Florida, for like all around the country. So he just kind of got lucky because he was just a drive away. But some people just damn near stranded out there. They don't have they're trying to figure out flight, rental cars, or they're trying to figure out how to get a rental car to drive back, or it's all bad because like. You can't just buy a flight next day. It's gonna be $1,000.
And then you gotta, if you don't leave that day, then you gotta get a hotel.
Yeah. So then they just like, damn. And so people was trying to get rental cars. All the rental cars sold out everywhere. And then, so he wakes up the next morning, and then he sees a charge on his thing for $1,600. He's just like, bro, what the heck? So then he calls he said he tried to call the team president, and he said
phone cut off.
No, he talked to him, but he's just trying to act like he didn't know nothing. Like he's just trying to play dumb. Like, I don't know. Woo-de-woo, I don't know. Like he's just playing dumb. So then I guess he said he's about to go, in litigation with a lawyer and stuff like that. So
I saw that thing where Johnny Manziel was like, "Don't waste your money on a lawyer. It ain't going nowhere." Mm-hmm. But damn, I heard stories about like cats coming back and. All that shit was just in the lobby. Like, bro, come on, man.
But they didn't pay nothing. Like, these hotels probably were told on the strength that, like, oh, okay, we got this professional food. They're going to pay.
They got TV contracts.
They're going to pay, So, we don't need any money right now. And then when it all falls down, then the last people they thinking about paying the hotel, like, they're just going to run off. Like,
because you got to pay the stadiums first.
Yeah, they got to pay the stadiums. We got to pay all the players. That's the main thing. Yeah. Because you don't pay.
But the players, they're not gonna get their full salary.
Yeah, but they have to pay them whatever they owe.
Whatever they owe them for that week.
Yeah.
So the hotel is just, bro. If I owned a hotel and they ripped me off, because I heard the training camp, that everybody went to San Antonio for training camp. So I heard they owe them like a couple millions.
Millions?
Yeah, bro. Because they was renting the Alamo Dome, and then
damn,
they had hella people in the hotels for training camp, and that's before cuts. So it's like the roster was what, like 52 for them, and then plus practice squad. But back then it was like 90. Man, I never thought a professional organization would
just crumble.
I mean, like, this is.
It just didn't seem calculated or planned or nothing.
Like not even the JBA operated. Like
this.
And it was like a put together league.
But at least it didn't crumble like the JBA. I mean, it was some rumors and stuff like, oh, people are not getting paid, but it didn't like. He still had enough money to
paid him, like,
he still had enough money to take flights places or bus or wherever to play the games or whatever. Like he went through a whole season at least,
and went overseas with him.
Yeah, at the least he could have tried to win. They could have tried to just toughen out the whole season, just so. I mean, the whole season goes through, and then it's just like, yeah, we can't do it no more. It would have looked better doing
like
that.
How the UFL did back in the day. Remember the UFL?
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that whole.
It came. It was like an alternate league during the season, and they had like some old NFL head coaches in there coaching up the teams.
That's in Europe?
No, it was out here. They had like the Sacramento team. And
it was trying to be
Florida Tuskers.
Team?
Yeah, it was like developmental.
And
then I think they did like 1 or 2 years, and then
they were folded.
Yeah, but they didn't have like big TV contracts like this. So I was like, man.
I think the thing was they were paying the people too much, the players. That's probably what the main. I mean, that's.
But you can't give people to get quality players. You can't give them less than what Canada. The minimum in Canada is what, like 60,000 Canadian.
But that wasn't really people weren't. I don't know if people were really doing it for the money. Maybe, but most people are doing it for their dream to play. That's kind of what they marketed as.
Yeah, but they tried.
You're gonna.
You remember
because
the
people play G League, they don't get paid. It's like 30,000.
I know, but that's at least it's affiliated with the NBA.
Yeah, so you have a better chance of actually getting pulled up.
Yeah, you remember the spring league?
Yeah,
it was like that. You just go through that couple weeks of training camp and try to get signed.
Yeah,
it didn't work. Nobody really got signed out.
That was NFL affiliate.
No, it was kind of like this, and the old NFL. VPs and GMs, they got together and thought that this would work, and it didn't work. So now they were like, I thought
they still do it though.
They still do the spring league?
They did it this year. They're doing it right as we speak.
Damn. Well, I mean, I just thought.
But it's just like a showcase. It's not really a season. I don't think.
It's trying to get back in the league.
Yeah, but it's not like a full-on season where you got to have staff. You got to have. Like the spring league, that's just like it's basically like just like a week or two showcase.
It's like a 3-week training camp.
Yeah, like a showcase kind of. It's not a full on 12-week season where you gotta have training people.
And they are at the same.
They're probably just getting one
own practice fields.
Yeah,
They own practice fields at the. Damn, but I just don't know how you can go through and not. All right, if I'm a business owner, and I'm like, okay, I really believe in this league, this what we're trying to do here, I'm gonna go in the hole first year.
Yeah.
Maybe first 2 years.
I mean, I don't think they were thinking that they was gonna make money. There's
nobody came out the way and was like, first year we're gonna have a profit.
Yeah, there's no way they thought they were gonna actually be profitable. Like, there's no way.
Nah, not in the first. They got to build fan base. There's no fan base. Like NFL has the fan bases are from like some teams 100 years. Some
exactly.
So it's like it's hard to just jump in and get fan base.
Yeah.
People buying merch.
Especially, and then the NFL came in. It wasn't no other big league. It was nothing.
It was just
NFL,
AFL, and
people just playing just on the streets or something. I mean, it wasn't no organized league. Or the AFL.
The NFL, but they was merged, they were still both.
But it wasn't no big monopoly. Like the NFL is a monopoly. It's It's like the MLB or NBA. It's the biggest league.
And when you think about like MLB has a minor league program, NBA has a G League, but the teams are so small that there is a need to get guys ready, I guess, to join a team or have their rights or something like that. But when you look at the NFL, you got the NCAA. It's a free kind of program for them to just farm system.
Yeah.
You know, you got programs like Bama just spitting guys into the league. Like, why would we spend however much money
they wanted?
The AAF tried to spend. Why would we spend that?
Yeah.
If we got it for free and these guys are coming in ready.
I just think in football, it's not a need for a feeder league just because it's such a broadly practiced sport. Like, there's so many people that play, and it's not the hardest, the most skilled sport. You know what I mean? It's not like a basketball or baseball where you gotta be really skilled to play it. Like, football is not. Yeah, where you don't have to be.
Where you're not ready from college to the big show. You're not ready to hit a major league pitch.
Yeah, exactly. No.
You got to go through the system.
You have to. Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah, but the NFL, like, if it's a dude who is fast and strong and somewhat coordinated, I mean, they can find something for you to do. Yeah. To some way contribute to the team. Yeah. And you don't have to have really any skill at all. So it's just like, it's just not a sport that's neat. And it's just like, it's teams like you said, like Bama and Clemson, like people who don't even play on those schools, they're still successful in the NFL. Like, or you see they just get 1 year of playing, they become a first round pick. So
it's also like a very expensive sport.
Exactly. When it comes
to, like,
yeah, super expensive.
Somebody's getting injured on damn near every play.
Yeah. And the amount of equipment that you have to buy, and the amount of people that you need on a team.
But you got to think, like, guys are getting injured and then they file for disability and they're getting health care or payments for the rest of their lives. If you have a feeder league or a minor league
that's
football,
even going to make it worse.
It's going to be cats out there that aren't nearly as talented probably to be in the NFL, and they're going to be more at risk for injury.
Yeah, exactly. And then you got to
cough up that bread. And then they're going to sue.
You got to cough up the bread.
So I can see why there hasn't been one. Because I feel like if there was supposed to be one, it would be done already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they tried it with the NFL Europe.
That was the only one they tried.
I'm pretty sure that was like.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my dad. He said he played with some guys that. Because in NFL Europe, teams would send you to Europe. You sign with the Bucks or something, they send you to Europe. And he said those guys used to come into training camp because it would be all in the spring.
Yeah.
Come into training camp, beat up. And then you got to fight for a roster spot.
Yeah, for a roster
and
spot.
Then let's say
fresh people.
Let's say you make it. He said a couple guys made the team, but he said their bodies was tapped. Like by week 1, week 2. Just because you're not supposed to do this sport year round.
All year round. It's not like basketball.
It's not built for it.
No, not at all. Especially positions where it's a contact constantly, like running back, fullback, linebacker, D.
Think about sending a running back,
O-line, like you're at contact all the whole game. There's not a play you don't run into somebody. Like DB or receiver, like I could see like maybe because you're not really. It's not much contact, but yeah, it's a crazy situation. But I do you kind of could have foreseen that whole thing happening.
I agree with your boy though. Now that I think about it, that technology, because people were able to kind of guess what the plays were that were about to come up based on they saw it on the app and. They were able to, let me guess what plays based on the tendency of the offensive coordinator and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you put that into hockey because every player has a chip and you can kind of see how fast the player is moving, this, that, matchups.
It'll give you even more of a better chance to bet on different situations that occur within the game.
Okay, so, you put it in basketball. I like this matchup. I bet they're gonna score on this possession.
Because I see this player, he keeps on the switch. He keeps the center keeps guarding him. So he's gonna score every time.
That could be huge.
Yeah, it could.
It's just sad to see, like, cause so many people put their heart and soul into it. Like, you know, I just wish the best for the players, the coaches that's trying to get back into the league. Like, man,
because everybody saw it as an opportunity. I mean, it did provide people with opportunities because I did see some people getting signed.
It's definitely it's guys getting signed like right now.
So I mean, it did provide some people with opportunities, but I think it could have helped a lot more people if they would have did it right. It's just they kind of just rushed into it. Like they should have started at a smaller type of environment. They try to just try to blow up the league super fast. It wasn't ready for that.
Man, that's a shame.